Oh, look ahead. The weather is more than just a daily update. It's a narrative that unfolds over time, shaping our lives in countless ways. Today we're not just talking about this week's forecast. We're looking at the weather story for the UK and Europe in 2025 and 2026. This long-term view helps us understand the broader climate trends that will influence our future. Why does it matter? Because knowing what's coming helps us plan holidays, gardening, even what coat to buy. It affects our daily decisions and long-term plans, from choosing the right time for a vacation to deciding when to plant our gardens. Weather isn't just small talk, it's about being prepared. It's about making informed choices that keep us comfortable and safe, whether we're commuting to work or planning a weekend getaway. Long-range forecasts use powerful computers and past data to spot patterns in the oceans and atmosphere. These sophisticated models help meteorologists predict future weather conditions with increasing accuracy. They don't predict rain on your birthday, but they do reveal the general personality of a season: warmer, colder, wetter, or drier than usual. This insight allows us to anticipate and adapt to seasonal changes. This is crucial for farmers, city planners, and for all of us making daily choices. Farmers can plan their crops better, city planners can design more resilient infrastructure, and we can all make smarter decisions about our daily routines. Maybe you'll finally get that air conditioner, or invest in waterproof boots. These small adjustments can make a big difference in how we experience the changing seasons. Knowing the trends helps us adapt and stay ready for whatever comes. It empowers us to take proactive steps, like preparing emergency kits or adjusting our wardrobes to handle unexpected weather events. So, let's take a journey through the upcoming seasons across the UK and Europe. Each season brings its own unique beauty and challenges, and understanding them helps us appreciate and prepare for what lies ahead. We'll break down the winter chill, spring bloom, summer sun, and autumn storms. Each of these seasonal shifts offers opportunities to enjoy and adapt to the natural world around us. No jargon, just a friendly chat about what's changing, and how we can face it with a smile. We'll explore how these changes impact our lives, and how we can embrace them with positivity. Ready? Let's get to it. Scene transition. Together, we'll navigate the weather story, and discover how to make the most of every season. Before we dive into the details of each season and what they might bring, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture shaping our weather. Understanding the major trends is key to making sense of the changes we're seeing across the UK and Europe. The main story is clear. Our climate is getting warmer. This isn't just a local observation. Scientists across Europe and around the world are recording higher average temperatures year after year. Of course, this doesn't mean every single day is hotter than the last. There will still be cool spells and cloudy days, but when we look at the long-term data, the average temperature is steadily rising. The Atlantic Ocean, which plays a huge role in our weather, is absorbing more heat than ever before. This extra warmth is fueling heavier rainfall and making storms more intense and frequent. With more heat comes more moisture in the air, and that means wetter weather for many parts of Europe. Flooding is becoming more common, and sudden downpours can catch people off guard. Another big trend is the jet stream, a fast-moving ribbon of air high above us. As the Arctic warms, the jet stream is becoming wavier and weaker, which has a huge impact on our weather patterns. This shift can lead to prolonged weather events, like heat waves that seem to go on forever, or rain that just won't quit, sometimes lasting for days or even weeks. Our weather is becoming a game of extremes. Instead of predictable average conditions, we're seeing more dramatic swings, droughts followed by floods, or mild spells interrupted by sudden storms. Winters may feel milder overall, but they can still bring sudden cold snaps. Summers are getting hotter, with more frequent and intense heat waves that can be challenging for everyone. The seasons themselves are stretching and shifting. Spring arrives earlier, autumn lingers longer, and the boundaries between seasons are blurring. This is the new reality we face as we look ahead, and understanding these big trends helps us prepare for what's to come. Let's talk about the winter of 2025 into 2026, a season of two personalities. Early winter, December, early January, looks mild and wet for the UK and Western Europe, thanks to a warm Atlantic. Expect more rain than snow in lowlands, but the Alps and Pyrenees will see heavy snow. Good news for ski resorts. Persistent rain could mean localized flooding, especially in river valleys. But from late January, things could flip. A sudden stratospheric warming event may disrupt the jet stream, letting frigid Arctic air plunge south. This could bring a dramatic cold snap, with widespread frost and snow, even in places like London or Rome. The key takeaway: be ready for anything. Start with rain gear, but keep your warmest coat handy. It's a winter of contrasts. Scene transition. What about spring 2026? Expect big swings. Early spring may be slow to start, with lingering cold and late frosts, especially in northern and central Europe. Gardeners, hold off on planting tender flowers, but by late April, warmth could arrive suddenly, bringing summer-like days. This rapid change can trigger severe thunderstorms. Hail and strong winds are likely. Allergy sufferers, brace yourselves. A wet winter followed by sudden warmth means a massive pollen release. Spring will be short but intense for pollen counts. Overall, expect a roller coaster of temperatures, cool mornings, warm afternoons, and surprise storms. Dress in layers and stay flexible. Spring 2026 will be dynamic, full of energy and change. Scene transition. Now, for summer 2026, get ready for the heat. Another warmer than average summer is likely, especially in southern and central Europe. Expect several intense heat waves with temperatures soaring above 35 degrees, 95 degrees, sometimes even 40 brutal degrees, 104 degrees. Nights will stay warm, offering little relief. This is a major health concern. Heat domes, high-pressure systems trapping heat, will be common, especially in the south. Northern Europe will also be warmer and drier than usual, with long dry spells and drought risk. Great for beach days, but tough for agriculture and water supplies. Wildfire risk will be high, especially in Mediterranean countries. Prepare for record-breaking temperatures and a summer that tests our resilience. Stay cool, stay safe. As summer fades, autumn 2026 is set to make a dramatic entrance. Warm Atlantic waters will fuel an active, stormy start, especially for Western Europe. Expect more deep low-pressure systems, some remnants of tropical storms, bringing heavy rain and strong winds. After a dry summer, hard ground increases flash flood risk. Early autumn will feel mild, but wet and windy, less crisp, more chaotic. Later in the season, things should calm down, cooler, more settled, with frost and fog returning. But the main memory will be that turbulent, stormy beginning, a reminder of how ocean heat powers dramatic weather. Why is all this happening? In a word, energy. Greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide trap more of the sun's heat, adding energy to our climate system. Most of this extra heat is absorbed by the oceans, especially the Atlantic. Warmer oceans mean more moisture for storms, higher sea levels, and more powerful weather. The jet stream is also affected. Warming in the Arctic makes it slower and wavier, so weather patterns get stuck. That's why we see longer heat waves or rain spells. Extreme weather isn't just bad luck, it's the climate system responding to extra energy. More heat means more extremes, hotter, wetter, wilder. Understanding this helps us see these aren't isolated events but part of a global pattern. Scene transition. Knowing what's coming is one thing. Being ready is what matters. For summer heat, keep your home cool. Use fans, blackout curtains, or reflective window films. Know where to go to cool down on the hottest days. For storms and heavy rain, check and clear gutters and drains. If you're in a flood-prone area, have an emergency kit flashlight, batteries, water, documents, and a waterproof bag. Adapt your habits. Stay hydrated. Avoid strenuous activity during peak heat. Wear light clothing. Check on elderly neighbors and family. Community is our best defense. Stay informed, use weather apps and pay attention to official warnings. A little preparation goes a long way to keeping you and your family safe. Scene transition. After all this talk of heat waves and storms, let's end on a hopeful note. The weather may be unpredictable, but our ability to adapt and support one another is a constant source of strength. Yes, our weather is changing, but people are resilient and resourceful. Across the UK and Europe, communities are coming together, showing compassion and determination in the face of new challenges. We've always adapted, and we can do it again. History shows us that when storms pass, we rebuild, stronger and wiser than before. Each generation learns from the last, passing down knowledge and hope. Awareness, preparation, and community are key. By staying informed and working together, we can face whatever comes our way with confidence. Science and technology give us time to prepare and innovate. Meteorologists, engineers, and researchers are developing new tools and solutions to help us predict, respond to, and even prevent the worst impacts of extreme weather. Cities are adding green spaces, planting more trees, and creating cool zones to help manage heat and improve air quality. Homes are being built to handle heat and cold, with better insulation, smart designs, and renewable energy sources, like solar panels, making a real difference. And farmers are adapting crops, using innovative techniques and drought-resistant varieties to keep our food supply secure, even as conditions change. Every small step, your personal plan helping neighbors, staying informed, builds climate resilience. Simple actions, like checking on a neighbor or preparing an emergency kit, can make a big impact during difficult times. It's not just about big projects, it's about strong, connected communities. Local events, shared meals, and neighborhood support networks all help us face the future together. As we look ahead, let's be prepared, not overwhelmed. Embrace the sunny days, celebrate the moments of joy, and remember that every season brings its own beauty and opportunities. Be ready for the stormy ones too, knowing that with preparation and teamwork, we can weather any challenge and work together for a safer future. When we unite, share ideas, and support each other, we create a world where everyone can thrive, no matter what the weather brings. That's a forecast we can all feel good about. A future built on hope, action, and community spirit. Stay safe and be well. Together, we can face tomorrow with confidence and optimism.